The world is changing. When I was born, the tallest building on the whole planet was Sears Tower in Chicago. These days, it's only just in the top 20. So, which buildings will be the tallest in the world in 2020? Some of them are being constructed right now as you watch this, and they're approaching heights you will honestly not believe. My name is Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 tallest buildings in 2020. At number 10 now, we have the Pearl of the North at 1,864 feet. This is a Chinese skyscraper currently being constructed in the city of Shenyang, China. Construction started in 2014 and is expected to be completed in 2018, so depending on when you're watching this, it might already be built. The building will be part of the city's financial center. As you can see from these pictures, the top of it contains a glass structure known as the Pearl. That's why the nickname is the Pearl of the North. It's supposed to symbolize wisdom, luxury, and purity. At number 9 now, we have Golden Finance 117 at 1,959 feet. This is currently being built in Tianjin in China. It's been a long time coming. Construction began in 2008 and it was supposed to be all over in 2014. However, building was stopped in 2010 and then continued the following year. It's thought that it will be finally finished in 2018, a full 10 years after the first foundations were laid, making it the 9th tallest building in the world in 2020. Moving on to number 8 now, we have the Macau Royal Clock Tower Hotel at 1,972 feet. It beat our last one by just 15 feet, but that's enough. This building was completed in 2011 and already holds a number of titles. It's currently the most expensive building ever constructed, with a total cost standing at about $15 billion. It also has the world's largest clock tower face. It's currently the 3rd tallest building in the world, but will drop down to this 8th place by 2020. That kind of makes you wonder what's coming up next in the video, doesn't it? Next up at number 7 now, we have Shanghai Tower at 2,073 feet. As you might expect from the name, this building is in Shanghai. It was completed in 2014 and boasts the world's highest observation deck. It also has the world's fastest elevators, which can travel at speeds of up to 46 miles per hour. It's currently the 2nd tallest building in the world and also became only the 2nd building in history to reach higher than 2,000 feet. At number 6 now, we have the Wuhan Greenland Center at 2,087 feet. Construction on this building began in 2012 and is expected to be completed in 2019. It can be found in the Chinese city of Wuhan, and when it's completed, it plans to have the world's highest observation deck, taking the title from Shanghai Tower, which we just talked about. It will also contain the world's highest hotel, so if you ever wanted to sleep in the clouds, this could be your chance. Moving on to number 5 now, we have the Signature Tower Jakarta at 2,093 feet. This one beat the last one by just 6 feet. It's being built in Jakarta, Indonesia. Construction started in 2015 and the main structure will be finished by 2020, with full completion coming in 2022. When it's all done, it will include 6 basement floors for parking spaces, while the rest of the structure will be used as retail, convention and entertainment venues, and the rest will be used as offices and residential spaces. The city's governor has said he hopes the tower will become a national icon for Indonesia. Next up at number 4 now, we have the Ping An Finance Center at 2,165 feet. This skyscraper is in Shenzhen, China, and was completed in 2017. It contains offices, hotels and retail spaces, as well as a conference center and a high-end shopping mall. When they finished the main structure in 2015, it was still a little bit shorter than Shanghai Tower that we talked about earlier, which meant it couldn't be called the tallest building in China. They actually planned to put an antenna on top to make it that little bit taller, but decided not to because it might have affected plane flight paths. That's how high we're talking here. Still, the plan is that after the tower opens, they're going to put a 221-foot spire on top, making it the 4th tallest building in the world in 2020. At number 3 now, we have the Suzhou Zhongnan Center at 2,391 feet. It's being built in the Chinese city of Suzhou, a city that has boomed in population over the years to over 10 million people. This building is a fitting reflection of the growth there. Construction was actually halted in 2015 due to financial difficulties. Some experts think this will all be resolved soon though, and work can continue with completion in 2020. If it does, it will be the 3rd tallest building on the planet. Moving on to number 2 now, we have the Burj Khalifa at 2,717 feet. Now if there's one building on this list that you guys will probably recognize, it's this one. It's been the tallest building in the world since its completion in 2008. In the decade or more since then, it's held on to its title and has changed people's perception of just how high a building can be. It's so tall that you can actually watch 2 sunsets in it, one from the bottom, and then if you take an elevator all the way to the top, you can see the sunset all over again. It may very well have stayed the tallest building in the world for another 10 years, but all things come to an end. Let's take a look at the new champion in 2020. At number 1 now we have Kingdom Tower at 3,281 feet. Those of you who are observant will notice this is the first building on Earth to ever surpass 3,000 feet and also 1,000 meters in height. It's currently under construction in the Saudi Arabian city of Jeddah. When it's done, it will be over 500 feet taller than the Burj Khalifa, although they have both been designed by the same architect, Adrian Smith, who clearly has a thing for heights. Reception of the tower has been mixed, to put it nicely. Some people in Saudi Arabia feel it will become an icon of the country and a symbol of its wealth and power. Others feel it will actually have a negative impact on the economy there. We will have to wait and see. Construction is expected to be completed by 2020, and for the first time in 12 years, the world will have a new tallest building. How much higher do you think we can go? Is building higher for the sake of it just an old-fashioned way of thinking? I've heard many mixed opinions on all of this. What is yours? My name is Danny Burke. Thank you as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.